Zell Boy Army. What is going on? It's your boy Zelonius and my man Ainsley, and we're here today with yet another spicy video. Icons, icons, icons just everywhere. I think there's 72 icons this year, boys, which means 216 different cards from the baby to the middle to the prime. So many Unreal cards. They have not yet announced what they're doing with the prime versions, so I'm not including any primes in this video. But today's video, 10 must-have icons. I'm going to look at for a range of icons. Every single one of these I think is very usable, going to be quite meta. Players that will do a very good job in Weekend League. So I'm going to take a look at these icons today. Some of them are a bit more expensive, but none of them are like the top tier prices, I don't think. Anyway, we don't know yet until the game's released. But all these icons I think will be decent value and do a very good job for you and be usable all year. So boys, if you like this type of content, like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel please, it really means a lot. I'm trying to put out content every single weekday for you guys. Support means a lot, and check out my Twitch description below. Massively appreciate the support, boys. Without further ado, here we go. Our first icon, Gary Lineker. He was very good on the World Cup mode, an 89 rating. He's very good, but I think because he's not got 4-star skills, this will lower his price a bit. He's not in the 90s, so that helps a bit. And he's not even 90 pace, but his acceleration's better than sprint speed, which I think is important. He'll have tries to beat defensive line. He's got very good movement, finishing, and pace. This will make a big difference. He'll be very clinical on this card. His strength isn't too bad. He's got perfect work rates for a poacher. He's got good stamina. He's decent in the air. His dribbling is pretty reasonable. His only issue maybe is his passing, but the short passing is the best stat. It's not too big a deal. But basically, one of the main things you want a striker, good weak foot, which he's got, good work rates, pace and finishing. Lineker's got this. He's not a top tier with like Eusebio, R9, Pele, these type of players, but for a tier below, it'll be a reasonable price early on. Lineker's your man. Okay, who's our next one? Okay. We'll look at Cannavaro. Cannavaro's baby card. So, some people are looking at this card and saying he's unusable because of his height, but 5'9" with 95 jumping, I don't think you're going to have too much issue in the air, bar against some of the absolute top players, but he's going to win a lot of headers still. He's got very good defensive stats. 82 pace is rapid for a centre-back, and that agility balance is going to be really useful. It'll make a big difference, I feel, when it comes to playing on the ball. Be very good ball playing centre-back. And that pace early on is going to make him a top tier centre-back. Plus his work rates are very good. Italian to link to some very good players. I genuinely think he'll be a lot more usable than people think. But that height will probably put some people off and lower the price. Okay. Next one. This is probably going to be quite an expensive one. But I think it'll be a reasonable price for how good he is. Okay. 89 Cruyff. We've got 92 pace, absolutely rapid, 5-star, 5-star, great work rates. The stamina's low but doesn't matter with those work rates. Very solid shooting, passing's brilliant, very good dribbling. And because it's the baby version of Cruyff's card, where he's got 3 insane cards, it'll probably be lower. Maradona's cards were reasonable price earlier last year. He will still be in 1 to 2 million price range, but he's a top tier player. And for this video I wanted to have a few of like the ones who are near event worthy anyway. It's a very, very good card, and I think he'll be really useful this year. Seedorf is the next one. This for a baby card is absolutely incredible. Incredible. 83 pace. Really solid in midfield. Like with the pace downgrades this year, 83 pace is going to be rapid. Very good stamina and strength. 4-star, 4-star. Perfect work rates for midfield. He's got very solid shooting. 77 is not the best, but he's got good movement. He's got very good shot power and long shots. His passing's very solid. He's not even that bad defensively. He'll be very good on the ball as well, those dribble stats. And because he's only an 85, he's going to be really cheap compared to what he probably should be. So I think this is arguably one of the best finds I've looked at in terms of the icons. Okay, Trezeguet. Bit of a different one. I'm not certain this one will be a really useful card, but he's got that perfect 4-star, 4-star you look for strikers. He's not too slow. His shooting's insane. Like that's just ridiculously good shooting. He's pretty strong. Be very good in the air. And his ball control is also pretty reasonable. If target men and players who are good in the air are useful this year, he's going to be a really solid option. And I think he'll surprise people. Plus the fact he's French is going to make him linked to some very good players. I generally think he'll be a really solid player. Okay, one of the icons I'm very happy they've added this year is Nedved. Out of all his cards, this is the fastest version. 4-star, 5-star is amazing to have. The 5-star weak foot's perfect. He's got pretty good aggression and strength for someone who's got 90 pace and is quite small. Very good long shot. Passing's very solid. Really good dribbling. 86 rated card, this is insane. 5-star weak foot alone is a huge thing to have on a card. Because he's Czech, he's probably going to not make his price go up too much. He'll be one of the best value icons, I think, who's at the lower rating end, but still very usable. Got 85 Campbell. I think this one will cost a fair bit because he's getting hyped. 85 rating makes him a bit lower, so it'll help with the price. But 84 pace with 91 strength is insane. He's got pretty much the perfect type of stats for a centre back. He's strong, he's tall, he's aggressive, good in the air. He's not the best on the ball, but that pace, that strength is insane for an 85. He's one of the best centre backs in the game early on. One of the more affordable icons. Okay, this one's a card that I've looked at and really surprised me how good it is. There's some issues in terms of strength, aggression. He's so small, but with 90 pace, very solid shooting, really good passing, dribbling's insane for an 85. There's so many high tier cams and attacking options that this Zola could sneak in as a really good value, lower rated option. You've got so many top players that I think their price is just going to go really high on some of them. But Zola for an 85 is insanely good still. Will be usable in many teams. I think that makes a huge difference. A huge difference, his rating in terms of the price. And he won't be seen straight away as one of the better options. But he's got insane stats. That agility, balance, very solid shooting with pace makes him really usable. And he'll be a lower price than he probably should be. Okay, one of the favourite cards people used last year is next. The 85 Blanc. I never used him, but I played against him a lot. He's got very solid finishing for a midfielder. He's quick. Physically, he's pretty decent. He's got solid work rates. He's 6'4". His balance and agility, ball control, dribbling are very good for someone who's 6'4". He's very solid passing. This card will be a decent price early on, in terms of quite expensive. But for an 85 defensive mid, he's ridiculous. Links to all the French players. He'd be really good. And he might actually be cheaper than you'd expect this year because there's so many new icons. Okay, the last one is potentially my favourite. Not Prime Ballack. Potentially my favourite one on the list. There we go. Okay. I love this card, man. 6'2". Pretty pacey for someone who's got such good physical stats. Like his lowest physical stats, 86 strength, that's just insane. He's 6'2", he's got perfect work rates, he's got very good long shot, solid finishing, his passing's amazing, he's very good on the ball, he's got good defense stats. He's only got 78 as his worst card stat, that's just insane. He can do everything, this card. He'll be top tier, and maybe because he's not the quickest, he'll be a bit cheaper than he should be. I still think he'll be quite expensive, but I think he's going to be really usable this year. I really rate this card, and it's probably going to be one of the first cards I look to pick up. Definitely recommend getting him. Boys, if there's any icons you think I've missed out, please let me know. If you agree with some of my opinions, let me know on that too. Massively appreciate the support on these videos. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it spicy.